were promised a future of silence. Quiet, efficient humming boxes that whisk us from point A to point B without a soul. And for the most part, the world listened. But before the lights go out on an era of internal combustion, we need to talk about this. This isn't just a car. It's a 10-cylinder wake for the naturally aspirated engine. It's the last time a manufacturer was brave enough to put a masterpiece behind your head and ask you for nothing in return but a tank of high octane and a road with no destination. This is the Audi R8, and it's the end of the world as we know it. To understand why this car matters, you have to understand where it came from. In the early 2000s, Audi was the brand for architects and people who wore very expensive turtlenecks. They were sensible, they were quattro. They weren't supposed to build supercars. But then they won Le Mans, and they decided to take that dominance and wrap it in aluminum and glass. When the R8 first arrived, it didn't just join the supercar club, it burned the Clubhouse down. It was a Lamborghini in a Hugo Boss suit. Under the glass sits the heart of the matter, a 5.2-liter V10, no turbos, no superchargers, no electric motors hiding in the lag. It's pure mechanical honesty. In the world of 2-liter hybrids and vacuum cleaner soundtracks, the V10 feels like a dinosaur that refuses to die. It doesn't just make power, it makes music. At 3,000 RPM, it's a growl. At 6,000, it's a bark. But at 8,000, that's where the nostalgia is gonna hit you. It's a mechanical scream that tells you exactly why we fell in love with cars in the first place. Driving the R8 in 2026 feels like a rebellious act. Everywhere you look, the naturally aspirated label is being archived in museums. The industry has moved on to torque fill and synthetic engine noises pumped through the speakers. But when you're in this seat looking through that narrow greenhouse, you realize what we're losing. You feel the throttle response that only a non-turbo engine can give you. The instant telepathic connection between your right foot and the rear tires. It's not about being the fastest anymore. A Tesla can beat almost anything in a straight line. It's about how it makes you feel. They don't make these anymore. The final R8 has already left the assembly line. The V10 is a ghost story we'll tell the next generation. We'll tell them about a time when you could hear a car coming from 3 miles away, when a gear change felt like a physical event. Enjoy the silence of the future if you want, but as for me, I'll stay right here in the Redline, in the past, in the best car Audi ever made. Now let's take it for a spin.